Hello, biogas plant operators. Today we're visiting a biogas plant to show you some Anaergia Technologies products. Hello, Donato. We're standing here on a fermenter with a concrete roof, which has 2 PSM mixers inside. Can you highlight the advantages of this mixing equipment for us?
Hi, Julia. Yeah, I'd love to. As you said, 2 PSM mixers from Anaergia Technologies are built in here. These are the most innovative mixers in the market right now. Innovative because they feature a very special drive, which is not found in any other mixer. It's a classic submersible mixer, which means that it's completely immersed in the medium and then mixes the tank contents. Submersible mixers are widely used in the biogas market. Estimates are that these mixers are used in 70 to 80% of all tanks. However, they're often high-speed mixers with a relatively high power consumption. What makes our mixer special is its highly efficient drive. We've installed a permanent synchronous motor, which is also often used in the electric vehicle industry. This motor has a very high torque, in our case 800 Newton meters, whilst still being able to be controlled very accurately and offering high efficiency. This mixer doesn't have a gear unit. The motor transmits its power directly to the propeller via a shaft. This prevents any gear losses or gear ratio losses. In all, this means a power consumption of no more than 7 to 8 kilowatts.
The 3D mixer blades are also innovative, aren't they?
True. This mixer is available with 94 and 150 centimeter blade diameters. A 120 centimeter version is currently being developed. The 94 centimeter blade is used the most in fermenters because of the higher mixing requirements there. When introducing the solids into the fermenter, it's a good thing if the mixer produces a high mixing effect and the solids are thoroughly stirred into the medium already in the tank. This homogenizes the substrate relatively quickly, whilst generating a decent thrust. The 94 centimeter blade does both very well, while the 150 centimeter blade has been designed for high thrust rather than for thorough mixing. It's therefore more suitable for secondary fermenters and fermentation residue storage units.
So high thrust also means that you can use fibrous substrates with these mixers, doesn't it?
In principle, yes. The advantage is that the high torque and the 3D mixer blade enable us to properly break up and mix in fibrous material and to get everything thoroughly mixed, even if the dry matter content is relatively high, let's say 12%.
So this means that operators are still very flexible. That sounds good. How are these mixers controlled?
So the drive I just referred to requires a special controller called the DMC, Dynamic Mixing Controller. Basically, this is a specially programmed frequency converter that makes sure that the mixer always runs in the range where optimum performance is achieved. Both speed control and torque control are possible. Without going into too much detail, the important thing is that operators have plenty of options to adjust the mixing equipment to suit their needs, regardless of whether they want higher than average mixing power and are willing to spend an extra kilowatt on this, or whether they want to make do with only 7 to 8 kilowatts and limit their power consumption. Everything can be adjusted perfectly, thus saving users quite a lot of money on an annual basis.
Sounds interesting. Can you tell me if PSM mixers can also be installed in plants that were not built by Anaergia?
Absolutely. That's no problem at all. Wherever submersible mixers are used, we can switch over to PSM mixers. We have several different bracket adapters, so we can fit the mixers onto various different square pipes of 100 or 150 millimeters. If there was already an electric mixer in the plant, we can use part of its wiring, and we only need to make a few additions. We also have pre-configured control cabinets as interfaces. We have everything you need to integrate our PSM mixers into an existing biogas plant. This allows operators to benefit from high torques, high mixing power, and very low energy consumption.
Thank you, Donato.
My pleasure.
I hope this has been as entertaining to you as it has to us and that we have given you some interesting information. If you have any questions, here's our contact information. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.